Good morning, everyone. My name is Melanie, and welcome back to Slice of Heaven Homestead. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about hardening off your seedlings. Now, when I first started out as a newbie gardener years ago, I would start my seedlings inside and then I would go to plant them outside and they would just suffer and shrivel up and die. And I had no idea why. I did not know that there was such a thing called hardening off your plants. Now, if you start your seedlings inside, under grow lights, in a windowsill, or even in a greenhouse, they need to be hardened off. There are things that they have been protected from, like colder temperatures, sunshine, wind, and even rain. All of those things are capable of killing your little seedlings if they are not gradually used to those things. So today I wanted to show you guys how to harden off your seedlings in 7 days. Now the first and second days are going to be the hardest on your little seedlings because it's the first time that they are going to be exposed to the elements outside. Okay, so for lack of a better term, we are going to call the place where your seedlings have grown up all of their life their safe zone. My seedling safe zone has been right here on the porch. They have been protected by that little greenhouse all of their life. Now, day one, you are going to take your seedlings from their safe zone and you're going to find a very shady spot that is fairly protected from the wind. You don't want to expose them to too many different elements at the same time. They need to be placed in the shade for about an hour today. Now, if your seedlings start to wilt, don't panic, okay? That's natural. That is the plant going into a little bit of shock. Now, that shock is going to propel that plant to strengthen the cuticles in the plant's leaves, and it's going to help them to get stronger. Now, if the plant is wilting very badly and it hasn't been an hour yet, go ahead and return all your plants to their safe zone. Make sure to pamper them, make sure they have enough water, and you can even spray the leaves down. Now, day two is going to be very much like the first day. You want to place your plants in a shaded spot that is away from the wind, and you're going to have them out for 2 hours today. If they get a little bit of sunlight, that's okay, but I wouldn't put them out in the direct sunlight today. Make sure to return them to their safe zone at the end of day two. Now, on day 1 and 2, I ended up having to cover up my little greenhouse. So after I returned my plants to their safe zone, they were a little bit wilty. And so I gave them a little bit more shade than normal because I didn't want to stress those little seedlings out too much. Now, day 3, you are going to leave your plants in part shade, part sun for about 4 hours, and then return them back to their safe zone. Day 4 is when you want to place your seedlings in the full sun for 4 hours. And at this point, they can start to be introduced to a little bit of wind. Now, this happens when your plant has had too much wind or too much sun. That means that it has just dehydrated these leaves. If the rest of the plant is not wilting and it looks fairly healthy, then it's not something to worry about. However, if your plant is severely wilted, then it's time to put that plant back in the safe zone and pamper it a little bit more. Now day 5, these little seedlings are going to stay outside all day long. So as soon as the morning chill has burned off, go ahead and put them outside, leave them all day long, and then at night bring them back to their safe zone. Now I know it seems like there's a lot of back and forth here, and that's because these seedlings just need to get slowly acclimated. If you try and rush the process, your seedlings are going to suffer. And if they don't die, they may just have a stunted life. And you want the most production out of your plants as you can get, right? Day 6 and 7, you're going to leave your plants out all day long and all night long. This is when they're going to get acclimated to the colder temperatures at night. There should not be a problem by this point. They should be fairly well hardened off. Now after 7 days of being exposed to the elements, these little seedlings are good to go. Guys, spread a little kindness and encourage one another today. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, we hope you find your slice of heaven too.